Is this a sign of a special relationship between two top stars? A shocking behind-the-scenes incident reveals Shu Kai's never-before-seen protective side. The Chinese entertainment world was rocked by a shocking incident that took place on a popular television show when Shu Kai, a famous up-and-coming actor, showed a temper rarely seen in public. The incident, which stemmed from a show staffer's disrespectful behavior towards actress Tan Seong Yun, has become a hot topic of discussion on various social media platforms and sparked wild speculation about the relationship between the two. What was supposed to be an ordinary promotional moment turned into a tense confrontation scene when the boundaries of professionalism were blatantly crossed. An eyewitness present on set revealed that the tense atmosphere occurred when the cameras were not rolling. Who would have thought that behind the scenes of such a prominent TV show, there could be such a breach of professional ethics, said the source, who asked to remain anonymous. The incident began when a production staffer intentionally touched Tan Seong Yun inappropriately during a briefing before the next segment began. The shocked expression on Tan Seong Yun's face did not go unnoticed by Shu Kai, who was not far from the scene. Shu Kai's usually calm and friendly reaction turned 180 degrees in a matter of seconds. "Do you guys have no professional ethics?" That was the first sentence that came out of Shu Kai's mouth when he witnessed the incident. The moment that went viral revealed a protective side of the actor that has rarely been shown in public. How could a staff member who was supposed to maintain professionalism act inappropriately towards one of the show's main stars? This question continues to resonate among fans and entertainment industry players who are now demanding changes to the system to protect artists from similar harassment. The incident, which happened last Tuesday night, began when Shu Kai and Tan Seong Yun were doing promotions for their latest drama that will air next month. The talk show, which was supposed to run smoothly, suddenly turned tense during a commercial break. A staff member in charge of positioning the guest stars allegedly intentionally touched Tan Seong Yun's waist in an unprofessional manner while giving directions for the next segment. Tan Seong Yun, who is known for his professional demeanor, was clearly shocked and uncomfortable with the treatment. Although she tried to remain calm, the look on her face could not hide the discomfort she felt. This brief moment was caught by the eyes of Shu Kai, who reacted immediately. Shu Kai immediately stood up from his seat and approached the staff. His gaze showed a rarely seen anger, said one of the crew members who witnessed the incident. He immediately reprimanded the staffer sternly, but kept his voice low, even though he was clearly holding back his anger. Another eyewitness confirmed that Shu Kai was heard saying, "Please respect other people's privacy and personal boundaries. Touching someone without permission, let alone in a disrespectful manner, is a serious offense. This is not a professional way to work in this industry." Tensions mounted when the staffer tried to defend himself on the grounds that he was just doing his job. However, this defense only further angered Shu Kai, who then demanded the presence of the show's producers to resolve the issue. "I've never seen Shu Kai that angry before. He has always been known as a calm and patient person in any situation. But this time was different. There was something in his eyes that showed he would not tolerate that kind of behavior, especially when it happened to his coworkers," the source added. Tan Seong Yun himself was seen trying to calm the situation and appeared to whisper to Shu Kai, possibly to ease the tension. However, Shu Kai was determined to make sure this incident was taken seriously. It wasn't long before the show's executive producer descended on the scene and had a private conversation with the two stars. After hearing an explanation of the incident, the production took decisive action by removing the staff involved from the set on the spot. The decision to remove the staff was made in order to defuse the situation and as part of our responsibility for the comfort and safety of everyone involved in the production, a show spokesperson said in an official statement released later. "We have a zero-tolerance policy towards any form of harassment or professional boundary violations, and we are taking action accordingly." The production later made a formal apology to Tan Seong Yun and Shu Kai for the unpleasant incident. They also promised to increase training for all staff on professional etiquette and boundaries that should not be crossed when interacting with artists. "We are truly sorry for this unpleasant incident. This is a valuable lesson for us to pay more attention to our recruitment process and staff training," the spokesperson added. After the incident, the show continued professionally. Both Shu Kai and Tan Seong Yun returned to their professional modes and completed the shoot smoothly, although some eyewitnesses claimed they could still feel the tension lingering in the air. They are both true professionals. Although they were clearly still bothered by the previous incident, they still gave their best for the show. It shows great dedication to their work, commented one of the show's crew. The incident soon spread across social media platforms after several people present at the location shared the story. Within hours, the hashtags Shu Kai Defender and Tan Seong Yun incident became trending topics, with thousands of netizens lending support to the two artists. This shows Shu Kai's true character. Behind his handsome face and stage charisma, he is a person of principle and courage to stand up for what is right, wrote one fan on Weibo. It's sad that artists still have to face this kind of mistreatment. Thank you to Shu Kai for speaking up and not letting this kind of thing happen, added another fan. However, as is often the case in showbiz, this incident also sparked wild speculation about the relationship between Shu Kai and Tan Seong Yun. Many fans began to speculate that Shu Kai's protective reaction might indicate a special relationship between the two that goes beyond being co-workers. Is it possible that they are secretly in a relationship? Shu Kai's reaction is too intense for just a normal coworker, commented one netizen who quickly gained thousands of likes and shares. This speculation is further strengthened by the fact that the two have worked together on several projects and have always shown strong chemistry, both on screen and off. Some paparazzi even claim to have caught them spending time together outside of work several times. They were spotted having dinner together last week at a fairly private restaurant. Their interactions look very natural and familiar, said one paparazzi who declined to be named. In response to the speculation, Shu Kai and Tan Seong Yun's agency chose not to make any specific comments. Our current focus is on ensuring the well-being of our artists and professionalism in every production they participate in. We respect their privacy and their personal lives, read an official statement from the agency. The incident also sparked a broader discussion about the protection of artists in the entertainment industry, especially against harassment and personal boundary violations that are often considered normal or part of the job. Many other artists began to speak up and share similar experiences they had during their careers. What Tan Seong Yun experienced and the reaction from Shu Kai should be a momentum for change in our industry, one senior actress wrote on her social media account. For too long, we have normalized inappropriate behavior under the pretext of professionalism. It's time we set a new standard. Women's rights activists and anti-harassment organizations have also joined in highlighting this incident as a clear example of the systemic problems that still exist in the entertainment industry. Cases like this are probably just the tip of the iceberg of what actually happens daily behind the scenes, commented one activist. Shu Kai's courage to speak out should serve as an example for more people not to remain silent when witnessing abuses taking place. While the controversy continues to swirl, both Shu Kai and Tan Seong Yun seem to be focused on promoting their latest drama. Both were present at the press conference scheduled for the next day, showing professionalism by not going to the